Okay, so tell me what happened.
It's really, really bad, and I feel really bad. And
What did you do, Cora?
You must really like this guy if you're willing to embarrass yourself again.
well, I'm not as embarrassed as he probably will be or is. But he's the nicest guy, which is why I'm doing this, because I have no other way to get in contact with him, and I really want a second date.
So your email said that it was embarrassing, but it's not necessarily about you. It's more embarrassing of something that he did on the date?
Yeah, well, it was all him. Like, I really have nothing to be embarrassed about, actually. But,
So you don't have a problem sharing this whatsoever.
Sounds like things went horribly wrong. Why do you want to call this dude?
Well, it wasn't really his fault what happens, and I really like him, and he's a super sweet guy.
Okay.
So
What happened?
Well, basically, we had met online, and we chatted for like a week, and then it was really great, so we decided to meet for a date. And he went out of his way to make this like the best date ever, and it basically was until a point, and then everything went really downhill.
what was the good part?
Well, he planned a picnic in Discovery Park, and he laid out a blanket, and we had all this food, and we were having the best time.
Okay. Who cares about that, Cora? What happened? What is the embarrassing thing? I need
Okay,
to know.
so we were eating a lot of food, and a lot of it was olives, which is what I think maybe, I'm not sure, but we were just chatting, and all of a sudden he got this like really weird look on his face, and he turned beet red and said, I think the food is hitting me wrong, and then he like was all panicked, and he jumped up, and we were really far from a restroom, and he tried to run to the restroom, but didn't make it, and actually wound up behind a tree.
What?
Did he? Okay.
He
Did he?
pooped-
Did he go behind the tree, or did he go in his pants?
I think it kind of happened on the way to the tree.
Oh my God!
Oh, that sucks.
He pooped his pants.
No wonder he's not calling you back, Cora. I mean, I would be mortified. I would not want to go out with you again either. Not because I didn't like you, but I just don't think I could ever live that down.
What did he say to you, Cora?
Well, at first, like when he got behind the tree, a sound came out of him like I have never heard, and he was like, "Get back, get back!" And I was like, "I want to help. I wanna
Don't
help."
look at me.
And he was just crying, and he was like, "Stay away." And I was like, "Please, I want to help you. You don't. I know it's embarrassing, but it's human. You know, I'll help you." I'm like, "I don't know what to do, though." He said, "I don't either. You know, just go away."
Yelling from behind the tree.
So I decided to get like the best thing. So I went back to the picnic area and like grabbed the blanket, the picnic blanket, and just like threw it to him behind the tree.
What a nightmare.
And what did he do after that?
He like had to take off like all his clothes, even his shirt. I guess it like went up his back or something.
Oh my God.
God, this is amazing.
You really want to go out with this guy again?
Well, it was. I feel so bad for him because he was the nicest guy, and before this point, it was like the best date. And this is human. I mean, it could almost happen to anybody. And I don't know. So
That's very understanding of you, Cora. I think if most people went out on a first date and somebody messed themselves this badly, they wouldn't even want to talk to them again, ever.
What did he do with the blanket? Turn it into like a human diaper or something?
well, not a diaper. He like wrapped it around him, almost like himself, like a toga, kind of like a toga. Like
So I'm guessing the date was done at that point.
Well, yeah. So it was a mess, and so I drove his car back to my car, and he sat in the back seat.
Oh,
and
God.
it did smell a little bit.
So, Cora, don't you think he's going to be even more humiliated to know that this story has been told on the radio?
That's why I didn't really want to do it on the radio, but I've tried texting and calling him and emailing him, and he will not respond. He even pulled his profile down off the site
Oh,
where I
no.
originally met him, and
Was he like apologetic after? What was he like?
he was super embarrassed, and he was like whimpering, and he was still like feeling sick, and he was like all flushed and obviously
man.
completely humiliated.
Yeah.
And I just felt really bad, but like I know it sounds disgusting, and it is disgusting, but you have to understand, before that, the date was magical. You know what I mean? And I just had such a connection with him, and he was such a great guy that, like, I would hate because somebody got sick, like, lose what could be, you know,
and talk about the best first date story ever.
No.
I mean, you'd be telling that to your grandkids.
That he never ever once told.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back,
Oh, my God.
see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay, Cora?
I'm hoping that, like, maybe he'll answer when you guys call.
Yeah, hopefully. If he doesn't, I don't care. I still think we're all better people for having heard that story. So we'll play a song, come back, call him, and see if we can get him on the phone, all right?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, is Kenny there?
It's Kenny. Who's this?
Kenny, what's up, man? This is Jubal.
The radio guy?
Yep. How's it going?
Good. What's going on? Did I win something?
No, not really. But we do want to talk to you about something if you have a minute.
I guess.
Well, we have a mutual friend,
Okay.
and you recently went out on a date with her, and she's not hearing back from you, so she wanted us to call you and see if we could figure out if there is a particular reason that you aren't calling her back.
Who is this mutual friend?
Do you remember going out on a date with a girl named Cora? I imagine you probably would remember that date. Well, she told us about it.
What did she tell you?
Okay.
Everything.
Kenny,
She told us what happened on your date.
we know.
And the thing is, Cora understands that, sometimes as humans, our body does things we don't want it to do. She's very understanding and would love to go out with you again, but she's tried calling and texting you, and you haven't answered any of that. So she's wondering if she can get a second date with you and wants to let you know not to worry about it. Kenny?
Oh, no.
And here goes Kenny.
No. She really likes him, though.
Cora,
Cora.
did you hear that?
Oh, no,
Try to-
Cora.
Try again, please, because I just know he's just terribly humiliated. And please, can I talk to him or?
Sure. Yeah, no, I'll call him again. See if he'll pick up. Yeah.
Oh, this poor guy. He's going to be pissed and embarrassed and every other emotion under the sun.
I don't want to talk about it.
Kenny, don't hang up, please.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Hey,
I don't
all
want
right.
to be on your radio talking about anything
Kenny,
at all.
look, we don't have to go into detail about what happened, all right?
I'm sure you already did. I don't appreciate this.
We're not...
Please, Kenny, can you just listen to me for a second?
Kenny, that's Cora. She's on the phone. She heard everything that you said before you hung up. She just wants to talk to you for a minute.
Listen, I know that things did not go well on that date and that you shit your pants and that happens in life, and I'm sorry and that happened to you. But I think that before that happened, we were having the best time, and we had such a, I'm going to use the word magical connection. You can't just find that. We can't just, please, can I have a second date? I don't want us to just throw out that connection we had because you got sick. Kenny?
No. I'm sorry.
Please,
I
why?
want to put that.
I know it's embarrassing. It's humiliating.
I want to put that in the past and never think about it again. And if you told a radio station, Christ only knows how many of your friends you told.
No, Kenny,
I'm
hey.
sorry, I didn't know what to do.
No.
I had no other way to get in contact with you. And think about how much I must like you if I'm begging you for a second date after this happened.
This is the most embarrassing thing in my life. And to see you is to relive it, and I do not want to relive that. And now I'm talking about it on the radio.
But I know how humiliating it was because I was there, and I just feel like we can put it. It'll be a funny story in a few years.
Kenny,
And it won't.
Kenny, Cora asked us to call you because we were the only recourse she could think of because you're not answering her call. She likes you that much that she's willing to overlook what happened on your date, which most people wouldn't, and she also went to the lengths to email our show and have us call you just to get a second date with you.
Why are you holding it against me because you got sick? I just
I'm
want to
not-
go back to the beginning of our date and act, like pretend this never happened. It's like the first half of our date, and think about what a great time we were having.
I'm not holding it against you that I got sick. I do not want to relive that moment. It is the worst moment of my life, and I would like to never think of it again, never speak of it again. And you were talking about it on the radio.
Hey, but
Kenny,
Kenny, Cora is willing to look past all that horrible stuff that happened. She's not going to remind you
I'm
about
not
it.
willing to look past it.
Yeah, but
I
the,
can't
I didn't do
move on.
anything.
Kenny, the thing is, nobody's making fun of you. Like, I mean, we're laughing at the
I hear
story,
some
and it's
jackass
funny.
laughing in the back.
I
can't
don't
help it.
I don't, because he thinks
laughing.
poop's always funny. I'm sorry. We've had a lot of douchebags on this segment that have ruined their image for the entire city of Seattle. You have done nothing like that at all. You had,
Sorry.
like, you got sick.
Kenny, we can laugh about it together and just put it behind us. It could happen to
What?
anybody.
I don't want to relive it with
Well,
somebody.
we'll just
It's
forget
not
it.
gonna
Let's
be-
just forget about it.
Kenny, what if she agrees to never bring it up? She wants to go out with you again this bad.
I'll never bring it up again, Kenny. I will never bring it up again. We can just pretend it never happened.
Look, I did like you a lot, and I was having a great time until I screwed the whole thing up.
See, that's just it, Kenny. You feel like you screwed the whole thing up, but obviously you didn't.
It's not your fault, Kenny. It's not like you planned to get sick like that. Everything you planned was amazing. It was like the best thing ever. A picnic? No guy even does that. Who even does that? You did everything amazing. It's not your fault.
Oh my God.
Kenny, look, it's embarrassing what happened, right? I've done a lot of embarrassing things in my time, and I've learned all you got to do is just embrace it and stop fighting it. It happened. Go out with her again. See if you guys hit it off. You were having a fun time until you got sick. Just give it one more shot. We will pay for a second date. We'll pay for you guys to go out again.
Fine. I will give it one more shot.
Yes!
Way to go, Kenny!
As long as we never talk about it again, I guess I can see how we can do it together.
Aw,
All right.
I love it.
I promise we never have to bring this up ever again.
That right there is the last word on it, right there.
All right. That was it. Kenny? Kenny, thank you very much, man. And I think that you're going to be happy with your decision to go out with Cora again.
Listen, I'm sorry you guys getting mad at you, and I just felt ambushed. And,
It's all good, man. Hey,
Yeah.
it's embarrassing.
all right,
We'll have Cora call you, okay?
all right.
All right, man.
Oh, yay, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny. Take care.